What's up, YouTube? Two Movies here. Now, since this channel just had The Descendants 3, I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite Disney Channel original movies. Because I grew up with watching Disney shows and watching Nickelodeon shows, and like I've always come to appreciate the movies that that of course came to the Disney Channel. Not everyone are gold and all that, but there's been some really quite enjoyable Disney Channel original movies that I have really come to appreciate and came to enjoy. So, with that being said, here's my 10 favorite Disney Channel original movies. Alright. Coming in at number 10 is going to Descendants. Now, I really quite enjoyed I really got a kick out of these Descendants movies. Like, they have some really good music and all that, and I really like the cast involved. Like, the late Cameron Boyce, who sadly passed away, he was really good at playing the character of Carlos, who's the son of Cruella de Vil, of course, the villain from 101 Dalmatians. And the other one, like, these pretty much are, like, the kids of, the Disney villains. Like, you got Dove Cameron, who plays the character Mal, who's, of course, the daughter of Maleficent. Booby Stewart Jay is the son of Jafar, while Sophia Carson is the daughter of the queen of the evil queen from Snow White. And I really quite enjoyed Descendants, and Descendants 2 was cool too. Still haven't seen part 3 yet. I'm probably gonna check it out on maybe Monday, probably, whatever. But yeah, I really quite got a kick out of the Sense movies. Like, they aren't great, they aren't like Oscar-winning films or Emmy-winning films, stuff like that. But they're pretty good. I really like the song "Ryan to the Core," and I really like the cast's chemistry for one another. Like, I think their chemistries are all pretty good on this. And I'll say, give the Sense movies a shot. I mean, they aren't like I said, they aren't great, nothing like that. But I still really quite appreciate them. I mean, they're, like I said, they got good music. Dove Cameron, I really like. Cameron Boyce was great. Rest in peace, by the way, Cameron Boyce. Sophia Carson, Booby Stewart. You had Katie, not Katie, Kristen Chenoweth was Maleficent, not to mention. So there's that. And Mitchell Hope played Dove's love interest, if you will. I thought he was pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty good one, and yeah. But anyway, all right. Coming in at number 9 is going to be a film called Genius. Now, Genius stars this actor named Trevor Morgan as a character named Charlie Boyle, who's like a physics genius and a hockey lover, and it's pretty much like bad enough that he's already in college before he's 14. So he's pretty much helping a scientist who's in the midst of trying to defy gravity and all. So he ends up meeting this girl named Claire, played by Amy Rossum, like a very young Amy Rossum, way before Shameless fame, and she's also the daughter of one of the coaches at the school, and um, also her dad is also his tutor as well. So pretty much in order to make his life exactly how he wants it, he needs to reinvent himself by taking on the image of a slacker and a bad boy and all. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good one. They got released in 1999, I believe, or 98, around those two. And I mean, Trevor Morgan, of course, you guys don't know who he is. He appeared in that Barney movie, Barney's Great Adventure. He was also in Jurassic Park 3, and he was also in that movie Mean Creek, and he had a part in The Sixth Sense. He's a really good young actor. I mean, shame that he hadn't had that big of a career yet, because I really liked him as an actor, and I thought he's a pretty good actor. So, and of course, Amy Rossum, she's right now best known for playing Fiona on Shameless. So it's pretty cool seeing her seeing a younger version of her on Genius, and Well, I forgot how. I forgot that how much of an interesting career that girl had. Like before Shameless, whether it's of course Dragon Ball Evolution, Gina, Stay that After Small, Amber Russell was always great. And of course, I mean, it's a film about a prodigy who becomes like a pretty much becomes like a slacker and a bad boy. That's a pretty cool premise on its own. And yeah, I mean, if you guys never seen Genius, it's a really good one. All right, coming in at number 8 is going to Right on Track. Now, way before she became Captain Marvel, way before she won her Oscar, she appeared on a Disney film, and that Disney film was called Right on Track, and it is based on a true story about like these two sisters played by Lawson and Beverly Mitchell from Seventh Heaven fame. And they are like two sisters who get into junior drag racing and try to make it all the way to the top. And they also like try to fight a battle of fellow racers who are like who are also against having girl races with them and all. And so Erica ends up becoming stressed with her racing life and becomes mixed with her because it becomes like mixed with her social life and academic goals and all. And she tries to decide to quit racing until she like realizing that racing is what she really wants to do. And so it's pretty much like an underdog tale, and the two end up like racing with one another. And it's a really interesting story. It's a really good film about sisterhood, and I mean Beverly Mitchell and Brie Larson was both pretty good in this. I mean, it's interesting how much of a career Brie Larson had before her fame kicked in. Like before she did Captain Marvel, before she won her Oscar for Room. Yeah, interesting career. And Right on Track is definitely one of them. It's a really good one. All right, coming in at number 7 is going to the Cheer Girls. Now it's about these four-member teen girl group named the Cheer Girls who like go to a Manhattan high school for performing arts, and they try to become the first freshmen to win like a talent show, and in the school's history. And so like during the talent show audition, they become like they end up being like a big-time producer named Jacko Jackson. Not Jackson. Jacko Johnson. Sorry about that. Who tries to like pretty much make the girl group into like a superstar and all, and they of course become like a big pop culture sensation. I mean, the Cheer Girls. I'd love to see a reunion between these girls. Like I've always got a kick out of the Cheer Girls. They had some really good music back in the days. Of course, one of the girls was played by Raven Simone. The other girls are played by the girl who co-hosts of The Real, Adrienne Bob. What's her name again? Adrienne. And of course, Keely Williams was one of them. All right, Adrienne Bello. That's her name. Why did I froze up on her name for some reason? And of course, she's best known now for hosting that talk show, The Real. Of course, Sabrina Bryan was part of the group. I mean, the Cheer Girls had some really great music, and all four girls, had great chemistry with one another. Like, if you guys never had a chance to check out the Cheer Girls 1 and 2, and I think there's a third one too, if I'm not mistaken. But there's some really good stuff, and I'd love to see this channel maybe do another Cheer Girls, because it'll be cool seeing these girls back again. But yeah, Cheer Girls. I mean, it got released in 2003, and it's a really good one. All right, coming in at number 6 is going to be the Even Stevens movie. Now, of course, the Even Stevens movie is based on a TV show that starred Shia LaBeouf. Now, of course, it was way before Shia LaBeouf. No, I mean, I love Shia LaBeouf now because he's been in some really interesting stuff. Like, despite the guy being, a crazy, like a nutcase, I think Shia LaBeouf is awesome. Like, I think he's a great actor, and before he became big with stuff like Fury, American Honey, and all that, he of course appeared on Disney Channel with the Even Stevens, and of course they had the Even Stevens movie, which also featured Kim Possible herself, Chrissy Carlson Romano, so that's pretty cool there too. And in the Even Stevens movies, it's where like the Stevens are thinking that they pretty much won like an all-expensive pay trip to an island halfway around the world, but like their house ends up getting destroyed, and their food gets stolen, and their other bacon gets eaten out and all. So the Stevens family decides to break apart in front like of all their friends and all. So on national TV, so they decide to like go to a island for a distant getaway. And I've always liked Even Stevens. It was a really funny sitcom on the Disney Channel. Shia LaBeouf at the head of his career. I mean, it was like I said, Shia LaBeouf. It was different. Shia LaBeouf because he was very young back then, and he was great. I loved him as Even Stevens. And then the other cast, I mean, Christy Carlson Romano was great. The kid who, of course, almost got beaten and almost got hit by the Cat in the Hat in the Cat in the Hat movie, he also was in this too. So there's that. Yeah, if you guys never seen the Even Stevens movie, or maybe Even Stevens, period, it's a really good show, by the way. But if you guys haven't seen any of them, check them out. There's some really good Disney stuff. One of these days, I'll probably do my 10 favorite Disney Channel original shows, because there's some pretty good shows that Disney has produced. All right. Coming in at number 5 is going to The Luck of the Irish. Now, it's pretty much like a made-for-TV comic event fantasy where a teen, decides to find that he's going through some unexpected changes, and so like he's pretty much like a typical American kid who likes girls and plays basketball and does well with his homework and all. But like one day he learns that his like good luck isn't just an accident, and it also turns out that his mother is also pretty much like a leprechaun as well, and like he also tries to find out that he's also turning into a leprechaun too. So I mean, this is like, I guess you could say it's like a kid-friendly version of the Leprechaun movie, except it's not horror or anything. But it's a really interesting one. Like Ryan Merriman, who appeared in lots of Disney Channel original movies. I really liked him in lots of these Disney films he's appeared in. And Luck of the Irish is no exception. It's a really good one. It's really funny. It's a really cool fantasy film. And the way he turns into a leprechaun is really interesting to watch. You also had Henry Gibson was also in this too. He played like a leprechaun. I mean, it's a really good one. If you guys never seen Lucky the Irish, go check it out. Boy, they got, these Disney Channel movies barely play on TV anymore. I'm hoping that maybe they'll get you Disney Plus, who knows. But, yeah, I'll let you rewatch some of these stuff again. Alright. Coming in at number 4 is going to be a film called Smart House. Now, this film also stars, this is also a film that stars Ryan Merriman, and he plays like a 13-year-old who wins a computerized house manned by a cyborg maid named Pat. And so, pretty much he when him and his dad ends up moving into the house, he ends up figuring that his dad will cease considering remarrying since the house and Pat can handle all the cooking and all. And by the way, the Pat is by the way played by Kathy Segal from Married with Children fame. So there's that. And Ryan Merriman, I really liked him in this. He was also good at Luck of the Irish. I mean, That guy did lots of interesting Disney originals back in the days, and Smart House was a really interesting concept, and it's pretty funny. I mean, Pat was a great character. The one who plays Merriman's dad was really good. Such a really decent film. If you guys ever see Smart House, go check it out. You got Kathy Segal in this, Ryan Merriman, cool, interesting actors. All right, coming in at number 3 is going to High School Musical. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got a kick out of the High School Musical films. I mean, it was a movie that really jump-started Zac Efron's career. You had Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, some really great cast members. Like Descendants, this movie also had some really good music attached. And, yeah, Zac Efron he doesn't really do much this anymore now, but High School Musical, he was great in. And, of course, we had High School Musical 2, which also got released to Disney. But we also had High School Musical 3, which actually came to the big screen. So, I always found that to be pretty cool. But, yeah, if you guys never seen, I'll say definitely go check out High School Musical if you guys haven't seen it. They're not, great films or anything, but they're pretty cool. They're really cute. They're charming. Great cast around them. Some really good stuff, and I really quite enjoy them. And not to mention Efron and Hudgens, those two work together great. So yeah. Okay, coming in at number 2 is going to be The 13th Year. Now, I guess you could say The 13th Year is similar to the Luck of the Irish. And it's about this 13-year-old named Cody Griffin, who pretty much is like a star swimmer, and he also is interested in a girl named Sam. And he ends up finding out that his mother used to be a mermaid, and he also finds out that he's also getting he's actually getting transformed into a mermaid as well. So I guess you could say he's turning into a merman. And it's a really interesting film. I mean, it's weird, a movie about a teen who hits a 13-year-old who becomes a merman. That's kind of a weird concept, but it's a pretty interesting flick. I mean, it's a really cool fantasy flick. The lead actor in the 13th year was pretty good. Yeah, and of course he has to try and find how to be a mermaid and all that. It's really like an anti-Little Mermaid film, if you will. Yeah, I mean, if you guys never really had to check out the theory, I'll say give it a go. It's a really interesting concept. A weird concept, but pretty interesting. Okay. Now, my number one favorite Disney Channel original movie of all time is one that I always watch around every Halloween. That goes to Halloween Town. Now, lots of people will tell you how great Halloween Town is. I mean, it's pretty much about these kids named Marnie, Dylan, and Sophie Piper, who are played by Kim Brown, Joey Zimmerman, and Emily Rose, who are pretty much having their first out of many adventures on Halloween. And so Marnie ends up arguing with her mother, and their grandmother, played by Debbie Reynolds, comes to visit, and And Reynolds, character's name is Age, and she pretty much wants to like start, pretty much wants to like start Marty's witch training, and also she's trying to train her how to become a witch and all. And like, there's also something dark and evil that's also growing in Halloween Town, and Age, wants to defeat it and all that. We also had like a sequel to this as well called Return to Halloween Town, which the sequel is not all that great. But the first Halloween Town is terrific. I mean, Debbie Reynolds, rest in peace, Debbie Reynolds. She was great in this. Kim Brown was great. The other cast was decent. It had some. It's a really creepy. Like, for a kids movie, it is actually pretty creepy at times. Like, there's witches, there's ghouls, there's goblins. Interesting film. I mean, this is definitely a film that gets shown around every Halloween, and it's a film that still holds up. The movie got released around late 90s, and it's like, even people who aren't big with Disney will tell you how great this movie is. And if you guys never seen Halloween Town, go check Halloween Town out. It's a really good one. Alright. That's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, the Descendants. 9, Genius. 8, Right on Track. 7, The Cheetah Girls. 6, The Even Stevens Movie. 5, The Luck of the Irish. 4, Smart House. 3, High School Musical. 2, The 13th Year. 1, Halloween Town. Now, there's loads of other ones I probably could have added. A few others includes Tiger Town, The Parent Trap 2. Never knew that was a thing, actually. Parent Trap 3. Never knew that was a thing. Airborne. Susie Q. Northern Lights. Under Wrap is really good. I like Under Wrap. Brink. Camp Rock with Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato. The Freaking Friday one was not all that good, to be honest with you. Get a Clue with Lindsay Lohan. Xenon is a really good one. Like, lots of people probably had that as their favorite. The Kim Possible movies. Like, the reason why it was not half bad. I know lots of people who were on that one, but I know it was okay. Minutemen, which also had Ryan Merriman in it. Wizard of Waverly Place, the movie. Cloud 9. Zapped. How to Build a Better Boy. Adventures of Babysitting. Zombies. Yeah, well, let me leave you guys. What are some of your favorite Disney Channel original movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This here is T Movies signing off.